Bunburry Episode 10, Sinners and Saints, written by Helena Marchmont, narrated by Nathaniel Parker.
The only difference between the saint and the sinner is that every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Oscar Wilde. Prologue. The tall, silver-haired man knelt down by the side of the track and carefully reorganized his backpack to make sure nothing would get broken. He glanced round at the farm shop. The woman who had served him had disappeared, and there was no sign of her coming back. The stocky, ruddy-faced man who ran to fetch her was probably her husband. It must have been some sort of emergency. She had rushed out of the shop after him, her apron flapping, and they both dashed off in the direction of the farm. She hadn't even paused to close the shop door, let alone lock it. The silver-haired man smiled. Perhaps she had been careless in her haste. But it was more likely that the need to lock the door hadn't crossed her mind. He could tell she wasn't the sort of woman to harbour suspicions about a stranger, however unusual their appearance. He at least had made sure to close the door. He refastened the backpack and hoisted it onto his shoulders. There was nobody else around, and from here he couldn't see the neighbouring farms, just fields and hills. It was a beautiful day, sunny, with a light breeze preventing it from getting too hot. As he set out for Bunbury, he began to sing. Chapter 1. The Policeman and the Vicar. Sergeant Harold Wilson was enjoying a convivial evening with his cronies in the Drunken Horse Inn. By the time his third pint arrived, he was telling them about his brilliance in solving a case involving a miscarriage of justice. Edith, the elderly mother of the horse's landlord, overheard him as she cleared a nearby table.
"Is that you taking credit where none is due, Harry?" she called. "That case was solved by the Bunburry Triangle, and well you know it."
"Women's seed oil," muttered Wilson, sufficiently quietly for Edith.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?